I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that Enzo? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I can't. Saw mama, yeah, nada. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt. So she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Can't, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 Up in up. What you gonna do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the floor elevator, we face some and brad. How you want deposit the memo of cash? Red like yellow, like green, like gold. The event, so I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend called, want me alone. I my bitches, I be your home. And I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 Open up. Stunt.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip. Hey, straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up, I'ma sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. Deep know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young on the corner, I had to serve. Uncle fronted me some, had to get him back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a back. Cut off the, then I gave my the new goof. Either you fronted. Got a New Orleans, man, that voodoo. And I'm that now, who knew? I put the new 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa. Got it bad, tatted, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins on both. I put it in new AP, the water like a boat. I was down bad on my, what was you? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new Bentayga. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. I just mind my business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live it. Going up, I ain't got no sky limit. Yeah, 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been ballin'. That's why we ball on it. That's
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father made way for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. This sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rim. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is hard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, on God. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadi. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Two for the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
The broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Now Leary. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The give to the fullback on the dive. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
The Cardinals at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing is Leary. He's got the rookie. That's Marvin Harrison Jr.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Okay, great.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
They'll throw with Leary. A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Josh Palmer,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 69 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. When you look at this defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
21.
Here's Herbert. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And the tight end goes in motion left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go line. Set.
Herbert back to the air. And this throw will be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. These two teams all tied after one. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready up. Mustang 19. Here we go.
To throw is Leary. This pass complete to Higgins. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Rattler 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Leary now going to look to throw. That's caught. Hits the tight end Ryman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Let's go now.
And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A 56-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Still going inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And Chark goes in motion left. Herbert now. His pass caught at the 4. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On the jump. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready. Hut, hut.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Throwing now, Leary. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Here's Leary. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The slot man in motion right. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's to one of the new Charger wideouts, DJ Chark. Touchdown, LA! DJ Chark, 37 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and that'll make the
21, Cardinals 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2nd and 2. Throw left side, caught by Ryman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 7-yard line.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
A quick throw, but incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Leary. Flush to his right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going for the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Herbert changing things up. Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second and 10. Throwing is Leary. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
37-yard line.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll throw with Leary. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
79 Broncos. Panther 11.
Now Leary. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
That's good for a Cardinals.
To throw is Leary. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now first and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and goal coming up here.
Let's go now.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here it is, 4th and inches. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tip Ryman, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Dobbins trying the left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
Herbert now to throw. Down to the 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Cardinals 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Leary now going to look to throw. That's caught by Wilson. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Leary. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Herbert.
That is intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Here's 1st and 10.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Ready?
from the 50. Here's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Herbert now. That's complete to Palmer. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Dobbins running out of the gun.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Now a first throw here in overtime. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
60 bucks, 60 bucks, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing now, Leary. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Leary. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to throw. Leary. That is caught downfield by Harrison. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.